Have y'all shifted into kind of game prep week yet, or any changes in practice routine?
We're our mindset is we're still in camp. We're focusing on some things that we need to get better at, and some things that we didn't do well, and when we was at the farm. So we're just taking the next step and trying to build off practices and stuff like that, and just trying to get better.
So you don't feel like you've quite gotten over that hump of moving from preseason to game week mode kind of mentality?
No, coach wants us to keep going. He don't want the guys to slack off or any like that, or you say no, we're gonna take it easy today. We play a game next week, but when you think like that, that's when you tend to mess up. And if you're not focused and continue to going and stuff like that, you'll mess up in the game. So that's the step we're trying to take right now.
Talk about the scrimmage the other day. Dan said you were kind of in practice mode. It took you a while to get into game mode. Was that just something you're going to have to work on, you think, a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, when you go in that stadium, it's a different mindset. You got to be ready to be focused, be ready to play, and I made some good plays there at times, but I got to be more consistent, and I think I'm working on that, and I think we're going to be fine.
You guys got to that point yet where you're sick of playing against each other?
Yeah, I mean, going to the farm, 18 some straight practices and stuff like that, going against that defense, it's going to prepare you to do good and get better, and that's one thing we looked at, and we're ready to play somebody else.
You're recovered from the farm, or you're still tired?
I think our Coach Bailey does a good job of conditioning us in the off season and stuff like that. So I think guys their legs were tired because we go so hard, but I think we're recovering now.
What do you think the receivers are doing without Coach Mirando out there?
I don't think anything's changed. They're doing a good job right now. So.
But we were talking to Chris several days ago, and he talked about wanting to be that leader and leading that group. And you got 4 seniors. It's just become where those guys know what to do so well. There's really not much concern.
Yeah, they just the receivers. I mean, we got like 4 wide receivers or seniors and stuff like that, so they know what to do. I know they're going to be in the right spot. Yes, you tend to mess up and overthink some things, and I think that comes with being a leader and being able to overcome that. So I think our receiver group are doing a really good job right now of making plays for us.
We're seeing Joe Morrow out there in 16 now.
Yeah, it's weird seeing him in 16 and then seeing Jamie on in 4. It's a little different, but as long as they catch the ball, I'm fine with it.
Coach said after the scrimmage that you started out a little slow because you were still thinking too much or trying to overanalyze, and then you just turned it loose and let it go. Is that something you have to consciously, I guess I'm contradicting, think about, but just remind yourself, just let it go now?
Yeah, you gotta let it go. One thing when you get in scrimmages like that, Coach Kennan was in the box. He was looking over things, but it still felt like kind of like a practice. It didn't really feel like a game mode. So that's one thing. You prepare on Saturdays. You prepare all day leading up to the game, and we gotta do a good job of that. Of flipping the switch on and we're ready to go. You're gonna have some drives that stall and stuff like that. So it's about doing the things well and consistently and stuff like that. And I think we're doing a good job of that.